Hi, I'm Novak Djokovic, and I'm doing a Wired Autocomplete interview. Autocomplete. And this is just the beginning. How does Novak Djokovic pronounce his name? Novak Djokovic. Try it at home. How does Novak Djokovic train? Usually with a racket in my hands. How does Novak Djokovic slide on a hard court? I think sliding helps the change of direction, a quicker change of direction. I think it's because of skiing. I did a lot of skiing when I was younger, so I think that helps. How many titles does Novak Djokovic have? 73, 74, something like that. How did Novak and Jelena meet? Djokovic is her surname right now because she became my wife. She used to play tennis. We saw each other in one of the local tournaments in Belgrade. That's where we met. She used to be my girlfriend, and before that she was my friend, and before that she was my high school crush. All right, next one. Why Novak Djokovic is called Nole? There is no meaning and connection between Novak and Nole. It doesn't mean anything. It's just, I guess or actually there is some form of connection between Nole as a nickname to Novak as a name, but there's no any other meaning for that. Why is Novak Djokovic called Joker? Well, I did impersonations of other players on the court, and I think that made me famous. I used to do it more, and then I figured that some of the players were starting to take it too personal, so I just didn't do it anymore in public. I do it at home. Why does Novak Djokovic eat grass? Because I'm vegetarian. No, I'm kidding. When I was younger, I always dreamt of winning Wimbledon, and I wanted to do something different, and I didn't come up with a more original idea, so I thought I might as well just eat some grass. And a lot of people ask me, how does it taste? And it's the best freaking grass in the world. Why is Novak Djokovic a good role model? I don't know. You guys tell me. I'm trying to be myself, obviously be authentic, be original, always have consciousness about, younger tennis players and athletes looking up to me. All right, next one. What is Novak Djokovic? What is Novak Djokovic? I don't know, it's just a name. So what does Novak Djokovic eat for breakfast? Green juices, different cold-pressed juices, smoothies, a lot of fruits, oatmeals, chia puddings, stuff like this. Love mango. What does Novak Djokovic eat during matches? Dates. Only dates. They have a lower glycemic index. They don't give you those spikes, like instant spikes, and they bring you down like some maybe other sugary foods or liquids. And they just maintain the right level of sugar in the blood and energy, and they just fit me very well. I've been eating dates for the last 10 years. What language does Novak Djokovic speak? I speak Serbian. Dobro veče, dame I gospodo, which is good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I speak English, at least I try. Italian. Buonasera, signore e signori. And a little bit of Spanish. Buenas noches, mi amigos.
Respiration.
Dobra večer, dame I gospodo, which is very similar, yeah. Vosjajavni. That's Chinese, but not for good evening, that's something else. What color are Novak Djokovic's eyes? Can you zoom in, please? Greenish, green, brownish. Are they? You guys agree? Okay, got it. Awesome. All right. Is Novak Djokovic the best ever? You tell me. Is Novak Djokovic an only child? No. I have two younger brothers in the family, Marco and George, and they both used to play tennis as well. Is Novak Djokovic a father? I am a father. I have that blessing to be a father of two wonderful children, angels, Stefan and Tara, that are 5 and 2 years old. I miss my children. They are not with me now. They're back in Europe, but I'll be with them very soon, and they and my wife are the most important people in my life, that's for sure. Is Novak Djokovic left-handed? No, I'm right-handed. It's a great asset to have, that's for sure, in our sport. If you play a two-handed backhand, if you have a strong and coordinated left arm, it definitely helps execute the shots better. Actually, Rafael Nadal plays with left hand, but he's, I think, a naturally right-handed.
Have you ever tried to play left-handed?
I did. I did. I do every few days, once in a while, just on the practice court, just for fun. Is Novak Djokovic gluten-free? Yes, I am gluten-free since 2010. I'm dairy-free and refined sugar-free. I'm also plant-based. It's the whole evolution of my nutrition has happened in the last 10 years. I'm just healthier overall. I have more energy. I sleep better. As an athlete, I recover better. I have better concentration on the court. I run faster. And also it's because of the planet. Obviously, sustainability. I think going plant-based is the way. Awesome. Next, Novak Djokovic. When is Novak Djokovic's birthday? It's 22nd of May 1987. When did Novak Djokovic start playing tennis? I was 4 years old. It was in Serbia, in a mountain resort called Kopaonik, where my parents used to run a family business. They were making 3 tennis courts in front of the restaurant, and I used to help the workers out and bring them beer and different drinks, and in return they would allow me to play some tennis when the courts were done. So that's the beginning of the love story. Who is in Novak Djokovic players box? Logically, it's my team, my coaches, my agents, and I have my wife, of course. She's not always there, but whenever she can, my parents, my brothers, my friends, some celebrity friends here in New York as well, because we are in New York. If I, in my box, see people that I care about, that care about me, that support me, and I feel the positive vibe coming from them, then, of course, it does help me play better. Does Novak Djokovic have a tattoo? I don't. How fast is Novak Djokovic serve? I'm not a huge server, so to say. I don't have one of the fastest serves on the tour. Although I did serve over 130 miles per hour several times in my career, which is quite a nice speed. Although it's uncomparable to some of the guys like John Isner, for example, or Karlovic, these guys that serve, over 140 regularly. When will Novak Djokovic retire? I don't know that. I'm not thinking about retirement at the moment. I do have a family, of course, and the things are evolving in my life, so to say, and I'm, obviously 32, which by many standards, so to say, or the history of tennis players retiring is I'm coming closer to the end. But I still love playing, I still love competing, and as long as it's like that, I'll keep going. All right, and the last one. When did Novak Djokovic become number one? It was in 2011. I won Wimbledon for the first time. 2 biggest dreams came true in one day, and had a memorable reception back home in Serbia. Just one of these things that stick with you forever, that bring you joy and nicest of memories and inspire you to keep on playing and winning. It was beautiful. Who is Novak Djokovic coach? My coach, I have 2 coaches, Marian Vajda, that has been my coach for almost 15 years. He's more than a coach to me. He's a family member, a friend, a mentor.
How did you first meet?
We met, I think it was back in 2006. I was looking for a coach, and my agent actually at the time, he brought him to one of my training sessions in Paris. And it's weird, but I broke the racket in that training session in front of him. And I didn't actually see him. I was not playing well. I was not feeling well. I broke the racket, and I turned around and I saw my parents were standing in the corner with him. And I was like, oh my God, he was supposed to be my coach, and now when he sees this, no way. So I walked out, and he welcomed me with the greatest of smiles, and he's like, he gave me a hug, and he said, "I'm here, and let's get this, let's work together." And that's when I fell in love with the guy. I mean, he's just an amazing person. Who does Novak Djokovic play next? I play someone with a tennis racket, and I hope I'll kick his ass. Sorry. Who are Novak Djokovic's parents? My parents' names are Srđan, it's my father, and Diana, my mother. They have gave a lot of energy and time and support for my dream to come true, to become a tennis player, and I am eternally grateful for them. I want to thank everybody for going to Google search and typing my name, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the tennis courts very soon. Auto interview.